Good morning, everybody, and happy travel day. It is my last morning in Park City, so I'm just going out for a little, oh my gosh, almost tripped. Going for a little jog and enjoying this wonderful mountain scenery. I have spent the better part of a month here in Park City, so I'm excited to head back home to Minneapolis, breathe some thick sea level air again. Right now, I'm just doing an hour and a half little jog before my flight, which I think is really nice to start the day off with a little bit of movement versus just sitting inside and watching YouTube or something. But the scenery here, look at that. Absolutely beautiful. Last morning in Park City. Currently filling up the car, and I just wanted to take a moment to say that this rental car that I have is actually the cheapest car in America. It's a Nissan Versa, and as of 2025, this was the cheapest car money can buy. So that's kind of funny, but it actually has ended up being a pretty decent car, no complaints. But I have to fill up the car before I return it at the rental place, because otherwise they charge you $16 per gallon to fill it. Here's something kind of fun that I got that I think will make traveling a lot easier. I got a camera bag that holds the drone and the camera and all the lenses in one bag instead of having to bring like 3 different cases and stuff them into a backpack. So that's kind of cool. So, as you can see, the sun is absolutely blasting in my eyes. So what better timing for a new delivery from Oakley of what looks like 4 new crazy bleeding edge new released eyewear. I wanted to unbox it with you guys and show you some of the stuff that Oakley has coming down the pipe. We can start with what is called the Stunt Wing. Have you ever seen something like that? I sure have not. Look at that. No problem with the sun anymore. What does the camera woman think?
Good. Yellow.
Yellow. So these are pretty cool. They even have this little like paracord thing there, which is kind of cool. Never seen that before. Let's see, we got 2 pairs of the Stunt Devil. Ooh, uranium. I have always been a sucker for the translucent frames, especially uranium, just because they absolutely glow when the sun hits them. Look at that. These are sick. These might be my new go-to race glasses this winter, we'll see. But I am a big fan of these. They have this kind of fat ear thing here so that they stay on your face super well, which is really important when you are double pole sprinting, for example, because a lot of glasses will sort of slip down your nose. Then we have another pair of what looks like the Stunt Devil. This is in a different color. We got white with prism low light. I will tell you, a lot of the World Cup is spent in cloudy, dark, snowy conditions, especially in like Ruka and stuff. So that is where this lens comes in very handy, so you can block the snow out of your eyes and, you know, not get hit by pole tips and stuff. So these will also be very functional. And last but not least, we have kind of a fun pair called the Ellipse, which is a bit of a high fashion piece. Controversial, we'll see if you guys like it or not, but I think they're pretty sick. You can see they're actually shaped as like an Oakley logo. They look a little bit outer spacey. Look at that. I am ready for the red carpet in these. Earth to Mars. So these are pretty cool. I don't know, I'm stoked about this. Shout out to Oakley, thank you so much. I have been an Oakley fan for the last like 12 years, basically since I started cross-country skiing. So to be in a position where I'm getting sent Oakleys is really cool. There is no better eyewear out there if you are a cross-country skier. I was buying these with my own hard-earned money long before they ever sent me them, so I am a true believer. So I'm actually only spending a couple days here in Minneapolis. I'm flying back to Oslo on the 28th. Of course, really miss it here, but I wanted to prioritize getting back to Norway and training on the roller ski track in Holmenkollen, and also training with some of those other really fast Norwegian guys. Hopefully prepare myself for the World Cup season as well as possible. But right now I'm going to Gear West, big sponsor of mine, local ski shop here, to do some photo shooting and also just say hi. Super good photo shoot at Gear West on a beautiful day. watch out for that content coming to Instagram this winter. Kind of funny. Got another package, lots of packages to share with you. It was a massive delivery from Goo Energy Labs. We got protein, we got carb drink mix, aka enough for the entire World Cup season. Hopefully a long season in Europe, but you know, feeling pretty thankful that Goo is a sponsor of Team Berkey and taking care of me on the carbs and protein side of things. So this is pretty sweet. Thank you. We are on the Cedar Lake Bridge. Kind of cool. It goes over the bike path here where I do a lot of roller skiing and biking. And we are going for a walk in my brand new outer space goggles. But I wanted to show you the cool view of the skyline here too. Check this out. Wow. So this is Brownie Lake, and in the winter actually, if it is a good snow winter, you can actually ski on this lake. They groom trails. There are like 4 lakes that are all connected via these tunnels. You can ski a pretty big 30-40K loop on all of the lakes. If you go this way, it connects to Worth where the World Cup was held. Crossing our fingers for a good winter because it's super fun when you can ski on the natural stuff here. City of Lakes. This lake is also exactly 1 kilometer around, and it has a dirt trail the whole way around, so we often do 1K repeats running around the lake, which is a fun workout too. At the parents' house, got the lovely pool set up. Don't know if I'll jump in, but also very nice to just sit on the tanning chair and soak up that Minnesota sun. Torpedo first. Get the torpedo.
No.
Come here. Gracie, come here. Are you deaf?
She is, yes. The guy that was in the band with me, he loved Radiohead. If I cut down those other...
Yeah. I'm getting the skis ready. That is not even the half of it. You know, heading to Europe, trying to narrow down the fleet. But I thought this was kind of funny. My wax tech last year, I was like, oh, I wonder which skis I want to bring and which ones I want to leave home. And this one just says dump on the side. So I guess these were demarcated for dumping. 15, 20 pairs here and a heck of a lot more in Europe. So I need to do some narrowing down of the fleet because this is frankly a bit overwhelming. But also, you know, really grateful to Rosignol for supporting me so well, as you can see here. Wedding day. Wedding night.
Protected.
All right, super quick little apartment tour. We have the Oakley case. Still have a lot of my glasses in Oslo, so that is by no means everything. Kobe Bryant poster, Minneapolis skyline art. What else do we got? Kitchen, living room, Minneapolis bibs. Maybe a little bit weird to frame those, but I'm really proud of having participated in that event. Head upstairs. Bike erg, Ercolina, the TRX. So that is a really good training room. Bedroom number 1, guest bedroom. Our main bedroom. Please don't memorize this layout so as to rob me. Bathroom. Yeah, that's the 30-second tour. Time to take a little flight and show you guys the area around our apartment.
All right, I'm thinking we need a quick voiceover of what we're seeing. The skyline right there, that's Minneapolis downtown. You have the blue water of the chain of lakes, and then you see the bike path right here. That's the greenway. We're also seeing the railroad system, and this is a beautiful place for biking, roller skiing, and just taking yourself to wherever you want to go downtown.
And then I found papers from your laboratory in my pocket. Cause greater readiness. Now Now I shall consume to ashes this miserable friend.
And I can't be wrong. Take my heart and make it strong. You're simply the best.
We are packing. Julie's helping me. Lots of new clothes. Also debut of the Rosie Brennan edition Lil Sport gloves. But I'm basically switching out a lot of the summer stuff for winter stuff. But when you kind of know you're not going to be back in the US for a really long time, it's always really stressful to try to pack the right things, because I feel like inevitably I will get to Europe and be like, oh shoot, I forgot X vital item. So we're trying to avoid that this year, but easier said than done.
3 hours before travel.
Procrastinating. But we had a wedding yesterday, to be fair, so I was trying to focus on celebrating my friend and his lifelong union instead of packing. That is Goo Mountain right there. That is very nice. Thank you, Goo. Julie with her brand new Rosignol Vazors. Debut. Shout out to Rosie for taking care of wife. It's fun when we can match.
Yes.
And she likes them so far. They are working well for sitting on the stairs. We are going to do a little pre-travel run. Even though Julie is actually not traveling with me today, I am going ahead of her to Norway. She will do the Twin Cities Marathon and then join me. So I'm going to just be solo bumming in Oslo for like 9 or 10 days before she gets there. The pre-travel run is a must.
No glasses.
How do they look? Futuristic, cool, awesome, sexy. They feel pretty good. But I have so many pairs now. I have so many pairs that it's actually hard each time I train to decide which one to wear. I often spend 5-10 minutes before each workout trying on different pairs and going back and forth before I land on a pair. And even then I get outside and I wish I had worn a different pair, so it's not easy. But these are pretty nice. Wanted to give a big shout out, by the way, to a couple of my biggest fans who have been super active in the comments and really loyal early subscribers. The Death Trapper and also the Zach Ketterson fan club. Thank you so much for your support. We have a really small community, but you guys are definitely the most active and engaged members, so I really appreciate it. I hear that perhaps someone in the fan club is a high school skier in Minnesota, just like I was. It means a lot that you are following along with my journey, and I wish you the best of luck and also a belated happy birthday. So thank you so much. Hope I can keep entertaining you guys. Travel day hack is the compression socks. Even though after about 10 hours of wearing them, you will be absolutely scratching at your legs to take them off because they will be so painful. They really help promote some good blood flow while you're sitting on the plane seat and make it so you don't arrive to your destination with cankles. So try it out. Secured some bagels for the travel, aka one last stop at a really nice US grocery store, Lakewinds Food Co-op in Richfield, Minnesota. I will miss such grocery stores as I enter back into the land of kiwi and Rema 1000. But I'll at least have a piece of home to bring with me.
Yum.
I'm at the Minneapolis airport, about to board my flight back to Norway, and realized upon checking my bag that I did not pack my computer, which makes editing this vlog really difficult.
Embarrassing!
So what we are going to hopefully do is have these videos sync through my iPhone to my computer so that Julie, who is at home in Minneapolis, can edit them. Put together this week's vlog and hopefully it works out, but kind of dumb. I know my computer is just sitting on the kitchen room table, so I'm a little bit annoyed because I was going to use the flight to Europe, which is, 6-7 hours, to edit the entire time and put out an absolute banger of a video. But I think since Julie is also a creative soul and a very smart lass, I think she will put together a really good vlog too. So I'm actually excited to see it because I'll get to watch her work, kind of, if you see what I mean. But yeah, hopefully that works out. If you're watching this, I guess it did work out. But yeah, that's the situation. But I think besides that, I kind of want to say thanks for watching, like, subscribe. See you next time.